Hey, what is up? How are you? So, after a month, I'm finally able to talk about this, so let's get right into it. In the spirit of fun and bravery, I dared myself to start off the day dangerously. I made a list of all the things I considered dangerous on the 11th of October. I flirted with a few ideas, some of which are, having a meal with somebody that chews loudly and with their mouth open. I thought about eating semo and carrot cake. But I had to reject all of these notions immediately because I decided I am not the biggest fan of misery. So my brain was really stuck and I was thinking about a lot of things. The last one that came into my head was, how about I have a meal with somebody that has a specific mouth odor? Now that nauseated me actually, because the thing is, mouth odor, same as body odor, is absolutely dangerous. And no two people have the same degrees of mouth odor as other person, because everyone's mouth odor, if you have had the misfortune of meeting anybody with mouth odor, they all have a specific brand of mouth odor tailored to their own personality. I clearly was not brave enough to try any of these options. The sign of danger was just too much and almost physically traumatizing. My brain had eventually reached a freezing point at this bit, so I decided to take a breather and come back with fresh eyes. Several hours later, or what felt like several hours later, and I still couldn't stop thinking about it. I tried everything, told myself some jokes that were hilarious, I might add, that just blew my mind. But the thing is, I had to make a choice, so I went with the very bold yet dangerous choice of red velvet cake. It's really the lesser of two evils, and I'll explain to you why. See, red velvet cake is sadly an unfortunate cake that has garnered a lot of PR by moonlighting as the sadder version of chocolate cake, having more personality, of course, than the current of cakes, which is none other than Mr. Shallow vanilla cake. It is important to note though that red velvet cake, though suffering from a long life battle of identity crisis, is certainly better than carrot cake. A dangerous choice, yes, but the right amount of danger that I can indulge in without significant emotional turmoil. So, yay!
Hello, what is up? So it is 20 minutes to my birthday. One called me and the call ended. So I'm just going to give her a call. I'm sure she wants to go to bed but doesn't want to not wish me a happy birthday before, during the midnight. This is how she does it anyway. And yeah, now she's not picking up. I hope she hasn't gone to bed. Wait, what? Why are you not sending me a message? Oh wow, she just sent me a message. Tell me where I go.
Had bought a single red velvet cupcake the evening of the 11th from Cafe Chocolat. My mom decided she couldn't fall asleep without talking to me, so she called me to wish me a happy birthday after saying her du'as and several jokes. I think that's the only reason she called actually.
I have to call this now. What? Oh, that's actually quite nice.
Came midnight the 12th, prayed and danced my way through the beginning of my new year with a symbolic promise of bravery in the form of a red velvet cupcake. I was glad. Alhamdulillah. I then FaceTimed Mahmoud and went to sleep.
Morning came. I thought about getting out of bed. A thought I ultimately squashed by saying 5 more minutes. That 5 more minutes turned into a whole hour and 30 minutes. Then my mom called. Now?
Thank you, may God bless you.
That would be very nice actually.
Had some hot beverage and continued to talk to my mom.
If you're around me, you know that I enjoy talking to my mom more than anything. I speak to her more than 3 times a day daily. Yes, and I genuinely enjoy it because she is the funniest person. Her and my uncle, oh my god, they're hilarious. I had so much fun. Now I was en route. What the fuck do English people say? Anyway, to meet a friend for brunch. Good afternoon. Hello. How are you? I was looking for you. Until brunch dates. You always appear on my vlogs,
This is my first time actually eating from Cafe Chocolata because I always just have their cakes and go on. But they have the best chocolate cakes in town. Do not try their cheesecake though, because I tried it once, and unless of course you enjoy misery, it wouldn't be the best fit for you. But the breakfast spread was actually fantastic. My friend had this and I had the previous one that you just saw. We talked and talked some more because rent in Abuja has exponentially skyrocketed and we both live alone. And our president is basically still doing the travel blogger lifestyle. So yeah, and she had recently quit her job. So I was thinking in the same direction as well. And yeah, anyway, there will be a lot more content on that bit. Watch us later.
Honestly, I love the shades on you. My 3D shades.
We head home to mine with some chocolate cake to continue the celebration. Upon getting there, we enjoyed some chocolate cake.
So here's the thing, I forced my friend to do my videos and all of that, to record it as I eat my chocolate cake because it's going to be part of this video, right? Now, what I didn't tell you is that I told her I didn't want too much chocolate cake because I wasn't interested and I had a lot of it before. So I took like little, and then she took a lot of chocolate cake, right? So upon getting home, I decided I wanted to film. Can you see the evil laugh that I'm laughing? Because I am actually currently eating her cake. I ate majority of her cake whilst filming. I didn't even need to film this much footage, but because I needed to eat that much cake, and her reaction, I would just look at her and her reaction in the camera as I was eating, and she couldn't say anything. I just went and I ate and laughed. It was hilarious. I loved it. I had a lot of fun.
Later that same evening.
Our words adamantly move. And he says that the reason is that a good sentence, like a good life, needs a good death. And
that evening, I decided to chill with a lecture on some sentences. I obviously love this. It was on Twitter, my
it's far easier to remember a first sentence than it is to remember a second or third sentence. Not because a second or third sentence is not memorable, but because a first sentence dies, you should be invested in what the writer wants you to be invested in, which is ultimately the story. Except if you're a narcissist and you just want the reader to think about you.
I loved the lecture so much. It was very, very informative. I also loved the author as well. Got dressed up. I was headed out to dinner. I have this birthday tradition of having dinner with myself. Got dressed up with red lipstick. And yeah, look at me, very feisty on my way to just go have dinner by myself. I love it. I reflect on a lot of things for the coming year and the previous year. Now I'm just showing you OOTD. I'm headed to Cantina for the dinner. I love Cantina. It's one of my favorite places in Abuja to go to, and I wanted to go there for my birthday to have dinner, and reflect on the coming year and the previous one as well. I ordered Coke to start it off first.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So the next thing I ordered after Coke was the Cantina salad. I love the Cantina salad because it is fantastic, has avocados, has a lot of, it's very filling too. I asked them to give me extra chili sauce. Yes, I always do that because I love my salad with extra chili sauce. Keep your opinions to yourself, please. I bet that you ate semo, okay? Right, if you don't. Anyway, it was fantastic. I had a good time. I also asked them to add some onions in it. Yes, raw onions. Leave me alone. This is not sponsored, but I definitely think you should try Cantina. It does not serve semo and does not serve carrot cake, so it has everything that I need in a restaurant. But for you, it has great service, and to be honest, their seafood pasta, which it should be named after me because I always order it. As you can see, I've ordered this in here as well, and yeah, so okay, the food is absolutely fantastic. On my way home, I was just thinking about the seafood pasta with extra calamari, extra onions. Oh my god. I was too full from the salad, so I couldn't eat it, and I, had it to go. If you can't tell by now, I actually truly enjoy good food.
Day 2.
So day 2, after a lot of voice journaling that I did yesterday at Cantina, I decided to have a really easy, slow day because I knew I was going to go out later that evening. I ordered a lot of food. I woke up and decided I wanted to order everything that I was craving that day. Yes, because I'm completely mental. In case you don't notice that. And yeah, it was a lot of food, but it's a good thing I live alone, so leftovers are amazing. So I'm on my way to meet up with Mahmoud. I did have some tacos though and some pizza, but that was about it. I left everything and I was headed to meet Mahmoud. As you can see, I wasn't really. I think I was just really having a slow day. Yeah, so let's go.
It's been way too long.
Yeah, I like it. That's why I prefer to come during the. 30 minutes, eh? So what is that? 1 hour down, 1 hour down. We really enjoy going to the park and riding bicycles. So I asked Mahmoud to help me take content, which is what he was directing.
Come to me. This side then park.
Not sleeping well. And I know that you're right, but you should know it. You've been gone for way too long.
Alright.
If I can lay down beside you,
Huh. That looks so bad.
that's all I want.
Ooh, that's the cousin.
That you were safe.
As you can see, I'm currently helping Mahmoud with his Instagram career.
If I can lay down beside
Very cheesy.
even if you're gone, I won't forget.
Oh, okay. I love this. I love this whole
when
route.
he posts me, people like it better than when he posts himself. So this is what I do. I basically, I help him. I do this charity work, without him paying me or anything. He doesn't pay me for this. I'm just amazing. Overall best and wholesomeness. After all the charity work of aiding Mahmoud's Instagram career, he decided to repay me with a chilled Coke, which he opened and said it was extra mark for doing that.
You definitely need Coke when you come here.
What's that? What?
This is why you don't have any friends. Take it.
When nothing really matters, that's all I wanna do. I hope that you're safe and that I will see.
We continue to just have fun and ride our bicycles and tell jokes and make crazy comments. I'm still even thinking about some in my head. You guessed it, Mahmoud will also use this content for his Instagram career. See what he will do next.
The moody will that once made us meet.
We're finished. I went to go and get ice cream.
I told him I put in effort to make his Instagram career, so I deserve more than Coke. He finally decided, okay, fine, ice cream. So, yay, let's go. We are going to walk across the street to the ice cream shop. Yes, we're actually wearing matching flats. He does this when he sees a good pair of shoes, he gets me one in my size as well. I love it, but it's actually bribery now thinking about it, because he does this thing so that I don't complain too much about the charity work I do for his Instagram career. Yes.
That's all I wanna do.
You would think Mahmoud would be thanking me, right? No, I think he was coming at me for something, so we were just laughing and the audio wasn't clear enough.
That's it.
And that is it, I headed home. Let me show you what Mahmoud created.
Cause I know that if we made it this far.
Got back home and decided I don't want to eat any of the food, so now I'm going to just put them in the fridge and have them for leftovers some other time. But I was like, let me just eat one slice of pizza. I really loved it. So I've taken up rewatching Modern Family again for the what feels like the 100th time. Yes, very off brand for me. Absolutely new, brand new information. You weren't expecting this. Anyway, so I made some toad because I wanted to have toad. Yes, I put out all the food that I had, and this is what happened. Does this happen to you? You feel like you don't want to eat any of the food that you have, and then you start craving the food that you don't have. Please comment down below if this happens to you. Finished that, had some cake for dessert. I loved it.
Thousands of tears later.
Hello, how are you? Let me show you something. So I got a few stuff from the farmers market. I couldn't go, but they had it delivered. If you know me, you know I love a good old cherry tomato so much that I would buy it a lot. But I also wanted to get this because I'm trying to cook a ramen noodle recipe, and this is something that I personally want to add in it. It's purple bell pepper, and that is some spinach, to some bok choy, is it? I don't know. I bought a bunch of stuff, and basil from the farmers market. I couldn't go because, if you can't tell, it is still my birthday week, but I am having a cold. So it has been, and cold is one of this common cold actually. It's one of these sicknesses that takes me just it and malaria. Oh my god, they destroy me. So I've been going through, I wanted to paint, I wanted to get on with my stuff, like my just life, and I wanted to continue doing my birthday week, but then a cold destroyed that. My friend brought me, actually not sent it to me, she came and she brought me this, which was very, very nice of her to do. This is village spaghetti. I love it. And this is village, I actually put some village spaghetti in it, but it's village rice. Wait, no, this is the village rice. Hang on, yeah, this is the village rice. I think I see some rice in it, and this is the village spaghetti. So I mix them both. I love the mixture. So she got me that and some goat meat to make me feel better, and that is the only thing I have had since yesterday's breakfast. Yes, cold. I hate cold, and it's my fault actually. I don't take cold stuff, but because of the heat in Abuja, I started to take cold water, cold cook, everything, like mostly cold. See, everything is just terrible. I wanted to have an adventurous birthday week and vlog it all through, but as you can see, that is not happening. But inshallah, you'll see more vlogs, you'll see more stuff, so just manage this vlog as is. Weirdly, I love my voice when I have a cold. I think I'm the only person that has that thing. Everybody else doesn't care that much, but me, I love my voice when I have a cold. But it's not worth it because then I have to take a lot of and I hate Activate because it makes me sleepy. But it's one of the only things that works for me when I have a cold, because I have a very stubborn cold whenever that happens. This is one of the reasons I couldn't go to the farmers market, because number one, I don't want to spread it. Number two, I also don't have the energy to go to the farmers market. I don't have energy to do anything. Even making ginger tea is so fucking stressful. Anyway, bye-bye.
Thank you for sticking around. Even though I didn't have an adventurous birthday week, I literally did everything that I wanted to do. I spent time with the people that I love, rode bicycles, and just had a lot of fun and laughter and inside jokes. So I love it. So thank you. See you on the next one.